Man, all right, everybody. So this past weekend I ordered a new bench block for benching, and I actually have one that I used previously, right there, BLOKZ with a Z. So previously, I think it was about 3 years ago now that I did a review on the difference between a bench block and benching with boards. So it's kind of a little outdated, and I also got a newer edition bench block that I've been wanting to order for quite a while. So I figured I'd go ahead and update the video and explain to you guys the difference between, this model, the one that I just got, and how to use them. So for starters, this is the one I've had for quite a while now. This is the 2 through 5 board bench block. So basically what this replicates is, let me see. So, have it right here. So if you guys have seen any of my other videos, you've seen me do or talk about the board bench press. So this right here will typically go on your chest like this, and then you bench press to the board. The issue that I have is that I bench press at my house alone. So typically what I would do is my wife will spot me, she'll give me the lift off, and I've had to put a band around me and then have that hold the board, or put the board under my shirt, or just find some way to do the board bench press without having somebody hold it. And the bench block has been super awesome for that because you don't need anybody to hold it. This actually goes on to the bar. So it's super cool. If you look at it, there's a couple different inserts right here. So if you put the bar right there, then that would duplicate this space right here. That would duplicate what is similar to a 2-board bench press. If you put it here, it's going to be a 3-board. If you put it here, it's going to be a 4-board, and then right here a 5-board. So you got a lot of variations that can be done right here, and it's super simple. I believe it's only like 60 bucks, so it's a really good investment, as it can fit in anyone's gym bag or anybody that lives at home that has that issue like I have. Now, I do want to go ahead and show you, before I unwrap the new bench block that I got, the Elite FTS shoulder saver pad. Now this one I've used quite a bit. This is only, I believe they only make 2 sizes of this. I only have this one, but they make this one and a red one. This one is similar to a 2-board bench press. So, and it's actually pretty spot on. So this one right here, you can see that if you line up the holes, it's pretty much spot on, yep, with where you would be touching, right? You can see straight down that. So they're pretty spot on with the measurements on that. The thing that I like about this, and if they had this particular item in every board size, then I honestly would much rather go with this, because the measurement on this all the way around is going to be similar to a 2-board. So if the bar were to rotate a little bit, or as you unrack it, maybe it changes the position, this can go from, sitting at a perfect angle to where you unrack it, to maybe sitting like that. So now when you come down, you touch, it'll touch, and then it'll go there, right? So it's not necessarily dangerous, it's just a preference thing with me. So I went ahead and showed you those 2 items. Now I'm going to unwrap this bad boy. Man. So the reason why I got this one, this bench block here is similar to a 1-board, which is what I showed you guys with this right here. That's a 1-board, or a 1/2-board. Now I do single ply and multi-ply powerlifting. I've never competed in multi-ply, I've trained in it though. And when you bench in a bench press shirt, it's very important that you have this variation of a 1-board and a 1/2-board, so that way you can break in your bench shirt. Ready? That is so awesome. So here you have it. This is the one, let me see. This is going to be the one board. And actually, yeah, that's right. That's going to be the one board, and then that's going to be the half board. So let's see. So you can tell a little bit. It's almost honestly like a 1 and a 1/8 if you wanted to be really picky about it. But that'll do the trick. So there you got that one. Yeah, and that's about a half. So the one board is very similar to, I guess, like a 1 and 1/8. So it's not the exact measurement, but I'm assuming what's going to happen is, you know, as you get a little bit of wear and tear and you put this on the bar and take it off over and over again, it'll wear down a little bit more, and potentially it'll be right at a one board in maybe like a year or something. So there you have it. Here is the bench block. The bigger edition, the 1 and the half board variation. So I am going to put the link down in the description for these two items, as well as the Elite FTS shoulder saver. Check them out. I highly recommend them. Like I said, it's very easy to put these in your gym bag and take them with you. Or if you have the issue that I have in terms of having somebody there at your house to hold the board for you, then of course, highly recommend these items. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get warmed up, and today I will be putting on my single ply bench shirt, and I will be going to a one board. So I'm gonna slap this on the bar and let's see what we can hit. All right, so I could not share this with you guys. This is important info for you to know when purchasing these items. Is, you know, I did say I highly recommend the Elite FTS item. I do want you to know though that it is extremely hard to put on the bar. I'm not sure if it's maybe because of the material that's used, or you know, what exactly is the reason. But you can see here, so you line it up, so you can't just push it on the bar like that. So what I learned is that you push one side on, and then you push the other side on, and then boom. So it takes a couple of tries, and I mean, not to brag or anything, but I'm really strong, so it's easier for me to put on. I've had a couple of my athletes try to put it on, and it's always really difficult for them. So it's really hard to put that on, and I'm sure there's a really good reason for that. I'm sure it's because of to keep the longevity of the piece. So it feels really easy to come on, then it might be super easy to come off. However, I just slipped this on right now, but I'll show you guys just for demo purposes. So I'm going with the one board right there in the middle. So I'm lining it up there, and you'll see just with thumbs, and you could easily snap it on. So I'm not necessarily sure. I've never had an issue with the wear and tear, or, you know, this one falling off while I'm benching, but it's just extremely easy to put on the bar, which, you know, is sometimes important for people. Some people don't want to get into the gym and make it seem like as if they're not strong enough to put a piece of equipment on. So I thought that was really cool and wanted to share that info with you guys, so that way you guys have a better idea, or can, you know, gather an idea of which item would be best for you out of these three. But that's it. It's time for me to bench heavy. my max effort upper body day. I ended up hitting 525 on bench press today, which was the video you just saw with the bench block. If you actually look at, I believe it was the 495 bench press that I did, you can see what I was talking about when I say that when I was coming down, what ended up happening was I was coming down and it hit here and then kind of rolled back. So that's what I was saying earlier when I was describing how this doesn't necessarily hit the exact spot that you may want it to, which if you don't have a really tight grip on the bar can mess up your bar path. Other than that, it was really good. I highly recommend, like I said, either the bench blocks or the Elite FTS shoulder saver pad. They're both really great products. So it's really just up to you what your preference is in terms of which item you like more. If you guys have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments below. Other than that, go ahead and smash that like button and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more content. I'll do a lot of bench press videos as well as other technique videos as well. And until next time, stay strong.